Thank you for doing the interview. How are you going?
I'm good, man. I'm good. The biceps attached now. We're about 4 weeks post-injury, and everything's going along nicely. It's still a long road ahead, but I'm positive. I'm keen, and I'm ready to get back in the ring.
It's the 1 year anniversary of IPW being here. What does that mean to you?
I mean, man, it means a lot. Thinking about when we first came here, my match was against Toa for the Unified Championship. Fast forward a year, my plan was to be defending the heavyweight title, and it was all set for that. But injuries happen, and that's life, right? You got to play your cards and just go with it. And I'm excited to see what happens tonight. I really am. It means a lot, and I'm happy that we can secure another year here and hopefully many more.
Yeah, and I talked to RIP about this. Your return to the company was amazing. Awesome transformation. How did that feel coming back in? Because RIP said it felt natural. Was it natural for you?
Look, it was natural, but it was a lot. I had to take some time away. I had some personal things I needed to sort out. I wasn't in the best health, in the best mental frame of mind. And I think to do this and to progress and to actually help build, the pro wrestling scene, especially in Queensland, you need to be putting everything you can into yourself and into the scene. And that's what I did. I went away. I lost some weight and made a transition, not just physically, but mentally. And then I got to come back, I believe it was 2021 or 2022, something along those lines. And ever since then, it's just been uphill. It's been uphill from there. And, the company has just gone, in such a massive trajectory up. And I'm so excited to see what we can do. And to be, as what I would say, the forefront of it, being the heavyweight champion and, helping, usher in the new wave of talent, even with guys we're not, so fans of, such as Chad and Mutt. They are the new face of this company, and they will be for many years to come. And I'm proud to be one of the guys to help bring that in. I really am.
You got awesome names like CJ, Zeke, all those names. And what was it like turning on Chad Atlas? Yeah, I would say why, but I think I have an idea why.
Yeah. Turning or doing what was right,
Yeah, doing what's right.
Doing what was right. I think everyone knows when you're being taken advantage of and you're being used, and the penny dropped, right? The penny dropped, and it clicked, and I thought, no, I can do better than this. Our fans deserve better than this, and that's what I wanted to do, right? And I wanted to make an impact, pun intended, with turning, as we might say, on Chad and becoming the heavyweight champion. Removing him as the top tier, as you'd call it, as the heavyweight champion of the company. That was my goal, and my goal was to try and create opportunity for guys like Toa who so massively deserve it. Try to put on banging matches with him. And I mean, the goal was to do that for this show, for the 1 year anniversary of Dreamworld and IPW. But life happens, man, and you just got to roll with it.
And it wasn't really a penny; it was like a chair landing on your head that broke it. Why did you join in the first place?
Frustration, leading up to that moment of joining the Worst Generation. I hadn't had the best run. I had lost multiple matches. I had gotten humiliated with the losses I had, and it was just a mix of emotions and frustrations, and I sunk to a new level of low that I never thought I could get to. And it happened, and I'm not proud of it, and I do everything I can now to try and rewrite history and try to make amends, if you could say, for what I did. But I've got to live with that, and I don't know, maybe this is some karma for that. I don't know, but onwards and upwards, right?
Yeah. And it was amazing to watch you win the Santa Rumble. I would also like to say I predicted that. Should have filmed it. And then winning the IPW Heavyweight Championship off Chad in a legendary fight. Somebody told me it wasn't going to go on YouTube, and finally was posted, and I was so happy about it. It was an awesome match. What was that like, winning the Santa Rumble, then winning the championship in front of a live crowd?
Oh, I mean, man, I think just leading up to that, like, you know, that same night I went to war with Daikaiju, right? We had ourselves a street fight. It was violent, you know, blood pouring out of both one another, going through doors, tables, chairs, copping all that, and then walking back out with my head bandaged, you know, and copping more abuse in that Santa Rumble and still being victorious, and then following it up the next, you know, to start 2025 by beating a guy who hadn't been beaten in so long for that heavyweight championship. I mean, you couldn't write it, right? You couldn't write a better story and a better way to actually accomplish that. And it was something that I've been working forward to for God. It had to have been at that time over 10 years, right? Since when I first started training with IPW to getting that heavyweight title had to been over 10 years. So yeah, it was a picture perfect story, man. And I'm proud of it. I really am.
Congratulations. It was an amazing moment, both of them. And do you have any dream matches you would like?
Dream matches?
You can add stipulations.
Yeah, of course. Look, I would be lying if I said I didn't want to get a win over Toa, because I still haven't actually beaten Toa in a one-on-one match. Damn, he's good. Funnily enough, another guy I haven't had a one-on-one with is Zeke Andino. I think me and him could really tear the house down. It'd be an interesting style. And then I think another one would be the EC Diamond, man. Just, you know, those guys have just leveled up incredibly in the last maybe 12 months or so. They've just gone to a new level. I think I'd really have a good time with them.
Yeah, I interview Zeke soon, so I'll bring that up. So when you return to the ring, I feel like I know what you're going to say, but what's the first order of things?
I think it's to understand the landscape of where we're at, right? Like, I don't know when I'm going to be back, to be honest with you. I really don't. I know it's not going to be anytime soon, unfortunately. And I think what I want to do is understand where the company's at, you know, who's holding my belt at the time, and then make that assessment from there and cherry pick the moment, right? And make the most out of it, because I think that's the one thing I've been able to do pretty well here is make moments. So that's my goal, is to come back, make a big moment, make an impact, and get my title back.
And I can't wait for you to come back, win the championship, go after Chad. He left the interview early, so I would like to get some revenge on that for the second time.
Yeah, he's a bit of a snake, isn't he? He is a bit of a snake, and who knows, if he's in my way, I might take him out again.
Yeah, again. Thank you for doing the interview. Hopefully we get to see you back in the ring. Can't wait.
Appreciate it, bud.